Look at your goofy ass. Please hit that like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Women don't want marriage, man. They just want the lifestyle. They want what you can provide for them. I've been reading the comments on my other page, and a lot of you guys, I want to dedicate this episode to you guys. A lot of you guys been telling me in the comments that you went through a divorce this year. You got to start your life all over again, and I want to dedicate this episode to you, man. I totally understand. You're finally realizing that this person is not the woman that you marry. You thought that she was the one, and you found out that when shit hits the fan, when you go through a minor setback in life, you get to see her true colors. The women do not want marriage, man. They just want the lifestyle. All they do is take. And they expect you as a man to continue to provide, protect, do all that stuff no matter what is going on in your life. These women are never checking up on you. They don't care about how you're doing. As long as their life is easier, that's all they care about. Fellas, I don't think marriage is worth the risk nowadays. It's not. You got so many couples who are going through it. You got so many couples who are miserable in marriages. They're stuck together, living paycheck to paycheck, and they don't see a way out. A woman is rewarded by divorcing you, taking you for all that you got. She gets a settlement for breaking her marriage vow. She gets a settlement for leaving the marriage. You're paying this woman to be happy with somebody else. If you work so hard to become successful, if you work so hard to have some savings, investments, it's tricky, man. I don't think marriage is worth the risk nowadays. Women are not worth the risk. So many men have to start their lives I just read so many comments, man, of men having to start their life all over again. After a breakup, after a divorce. You got guys who are 50-something years old. They worked their entire life to protect and provide for these women, and they went through a divorce. Having to start their life all over again. You got guys sleeping in their cars. Guys owing child support. They can't even afford to take care of themselves because they had to pay for the divorce. They have to pay for child support, alimony. It's like, they never ask how the men are doing. Do you want to get married? Right now. Do you think marriage is worth it? I don't think it is, man. There are good women out there, but most of us are never going to be able to find them. You have to go through so much trash to get to them, but by the time that you go through a couple of trash female, you're checked out. You don't feel like dating. You don't feel like courting. You don't feel like pursuing. You came to the realization that courting and pursuing is just a waste of fucking time. You don't feel like doing it. The economy is fucked up right now. A lot of women have been laid off. Men have been laid off as well. It's like these women don't have nothing. They don't have shit. But they refuse to get with a man who's on their level. They don't want to build with nobody. These women want to wait at the finish line thinking that this guy is going to pick them. But why would a successful man pick them when he has a roster full of beautiful young women to pick from? Nobody was with this man when he was struggling to become successful. Why would he rush and get married? It doesn't make any sense. He's not going to do that. The way the economy is, these women who turned you down, you went through a divorce, breakup, you're going to have a lot of women sharing the top earning men. Let them do that. Dating is a game. Don't play it. Protect your peace. You're probably at peace now. You probably went through a breakup. You probably went through a divorce. You're alone. You've been alone for a while. You know what it's like being with someone for so long, a couple of years, 5, 6, 10 years. And this is the first time in a while that you've been by yourself. You've been able to find a spot, you live alone. All you have to do is take care of yourself. You kind of enjoy this alone time. You're not trying to do the rat race anymore. You're not trying to court, pursue any women anymore. You've been through so many shitty relationships in the past. You've been through so many failed relationships, failed marriages. You don't want to repeat that again, and I totally understand. There's nothing wrong with that. You are at peace. You have mastered the art of being by yourself. You're not a follower. You're a leader. You don't need a woman in your life to make you happy. And you realize that after you go through a breakup, a divorce, when you have to start your life all over, when you have to start your life all over again, you go through a heartbreak. That woman's broke. She broke your heart. She's hurt you. She's betrayed you. You kind of don't want to ever open yourself up again to another woman who can potentially hurt you in the long run. I'm not ready to risk that again. I don't think I'll ever get close to a woman ever again. I don't think I'll ever open up to a woman ever again. I'm content with being by myself. I'm content with knowing that I don't see marriage for the future for me. I don't see kids in the future for me. Majority of these women are selfish. They're only going to get with you as long as you can make their life easier. If they have no use for you, they're going to go to the next guy. Majority of women today are roster dating. If they're not in a relationship, they're in a situationship, fucking random men raw. And you want to court this woman who has a roster dude she's having sex with. She expects you to take her out to dinner, court her, treat her like a princess, get her flowers. That's just a waste of your time. Because the guy she's fucking, she's not requiring that from any of these men. They get to hit it raw and kick her to the curb. Women do this for an ego boost. Women are looking for retirement. They're not looking for love, man. They're not. Marriage is not the it's not the move anymore. You don't need to be married to be successful in life. They try to push that on men. Behind every successful man, there's that woman behind him pushing him. Most successful men in America, they're married. That's not true. Most successful men in America are divorced. Had to give half of their wealth to that woman. Do you know why a lot of older women are able to survive in California? They say majority of women, older women, are able to survive in California is because they're getting alimony, child support. They don't have to move to another state because they're still living off of their ex-husband's money. Can you imagine you busted your ass, you worked so hard to get to this point in your life where you're financially set, and boom, this woman tells you, I'm not happy. She takes all the power. Once you get married, you have no power. You're powerless. She takes all that power away from you. Always threatening to leave you. Threatening to take half your shit. Is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it, man. It's not worth your peace. It's not worth your finances. It's not worth it. It's not worth your health. So many guys have health issues due to a divorce, breakup. It ain't worth it, man. Do not be afraid to be alone. Don't be afraid to be alone, man. I know we get lonely sometimes, but embrace being alone. Start doing things for yourself. Take yourself out. Buy you something. Treat yourself, man. Just you gotta embrace being alone, man, because most of us are going to be alone. Most of us are mentally checked out of dating. We don't want to get married. We don't want to court. We don't want to date. We just want to focus on ourselves. It's hard to understand this. I get it, man. There are times when you get lonely, you want to be in a relationship, but sometimes it's not worth it. You'd rather have a half-assed woman in your life instead of being alone and at peace, stacking your money, not spending a dime on these ungrateful women? All relationships come to an end. You've seen that this year. You probably went through a breakup. You probably went through a divorce. You probably outgrew friends. You probably don't have the same friends you had 5 years ago. Embrace being alone. You are not a loser for wanting to be alone. You're just at peace. You're protecting your peace. Be grateful, man, that you're able to come home by yourself. You're not coming home to a filthy house with the kids running all over the place. There are guys, when they come home from work, they're just sitting in the driveway. They hate going into the house because the house is a fucking mess. Their wife disrespects them all the time. Their kids are bad. This dude is busting his ass every day. He's just working to provide. He's hardly at home. He's overworked. He's let himself go. He doesn't have any time or energy to go to the gym, eat healthy. So his health is deteriorating because he's busting his ass so hard to provide. The cost of living is at all-time high. Expenses are high. This dude is struggling to get to work every day. Gas is expensive. He's trying to put some money aside to do some fun things with the kids. Help out with bills, do all that, but sometimes he has nothing left over after he's paid all the bills. And you know what's fucked up is men like this who bust their ass every day, working double shifts, overtime. These guys may be working 2 to 3 jobs. You got guys who go to work and they'll leave their first job and do DoorDash or Uber Eats right after they get off the first job. And they're doing what they got to do to provide, to take care of their family. And it's fucked up when these guys get taken advantage of by these ungrateful women. I can only imagine how you felt when you worked so hard to provide for this woman and she divorces you. And you didn't see it coming. You were blindsided. You thought you were doing the right thing. You were trying to protect and provide, and still it wasn't enough for her. Because she thought when she got married to you, even though you were paying all the bills, she didn't realize, okay, y'all gonna be living paycheck to paycheck because she's not working. She may be working part-time, but still that ain't enough money. She thought that when she married you that you guys were gonna be traveling multiple times throughout the year. When you're surviving on one income, you're paying all the bills and you're taking care of a wife, kids, sometimes you're not gonna have money left over to travel. Traveling with a whole family is expensive. But he's doing the right thing because he's making sure the bills are paid, but she wants you to overspend on shit that y'all don't need. She's comparing the marriage to her girlfriends or to strangers that she sees on TikTok and Instagram. And she starts to get jealous. She starts to resent you. Because you guys are not traveling, you're not buying her enough shit, even though she ain't working. It's not worth it, man. Women want the lifestyle, they don't want you. Because when you go through a minor setback, you're seeing it now. So many guys, I know a lot of women have lost their jobs, but there's also men who lost their jobs too. And some of these guys were leading with their wallet. They put this woman on a pedestal. And some of these guys been out of work for a couple of months, close to a year, and they had to downsize. And while he's making arrangements to downsize, stretch the little money he has, that woman's already planning her exit. Women do this when they don't want to grind it out with you. Most women, they don't want struggle love. They don't want to start at the bottom with you. Even though you led with your wallet, you made her life easier. But when you lost your job, the money was gone. Yeah, most women are going to plan their exit. And it's how women move. They never leave a relationship or marriage without having a backup. Because women do not like to be alone. And one of the guys she'll get with is either that it's going to be that male friend that she told you he's no one you need to worry about, or it's going to be a co-worker if she was working, or it's going to be someone she just met on a dating app. Because married women, they go on dating apps all the time, looking for the next victim. When men go through struggles in life, most women are not going to stick by that man. This is not the generation of when couples lasted 20, 30 years. Those days are over. Because women have so much access to other men. As long as she has social media, she's gonna have access to all these random men. As long as she has an Instagram, she has access to other men. Dating apps, that's just an ego boost for these women. Because, women get on dating apps when they're bored. But I want to say that I'm sorry to the guys who went through a breakup recently or divorce. I just want to dedicate this episode to you, and I'm so sorry that you guys went through that. But I know how it feels when you thought this person was the one. You thought that you guys were going to make it through all the hardships. You thought that this woman was going to hold you down because she lied to you in the past, said that I would never do that to you. You are my man, I'm going to stick by you, but you're seeing it now that most of these women are not trying to stick by their man. Dating today is the survival of the fittest. It's cutthroat. And if you don't got your shit together as a man, you're not doing as well financially, women feel like you need to be penalized. They look down on you. It's so funny that when women do this, right? You got women who will get what they provide or dude. But when they cheat on that man, they always cheat on that husband with a guy who makes less than the husband. Women are never satisfied. They get with these guys. He's providing, he's paying all the bills, but still she's finding something wrong with him. Well, he can be a better lover. He's not good in bed. He's not clean. He doesn't wash the dishes. He snores. I just don't think we're compatible. You now realize that after you already accepted the ring, you had the big wedding, you had him spend all this money so you can show off on social media. Now you realize that you guys aren't compatible. She's giving this dude a dead bedroom. She's married to a guy she's not attracted to. We see this all the time, man. We read it all the time. All these Reddit posts that I read for y'all, and these guys talk about they got a dead bedroom. What is the point to get married, man? I don't see the point to get married, man. I think it's best for men to hold the line, but most of you guys don't agree with that, and I respect your opinion. We can have a difference of opinion. I'm still not going to bash you because we're men. We can have a difference of opinion, and I'm still going to respect you. Someone wrote in the comments, they're like, dude, no one wants to be alone for the rest of their life. They want to grow old with somebody. Well, good luck, man, because these women are divorcing these guys at 50 years old. These women are divorcing all these men at 50-something years old, wanting to start all over again and try to find something better at 50 years old. You can try, man, but it's going to be tough. I get it. Most people don't want to be alone, but you have to come to the conclusion that if you don't find a woman who you're compatible with, you may be alone, because why would you settle? You're selling yourself short. That's not fair to you, man. Life is too damn short to settle. These women refuse to settle. Why should you settle? Don't do that. Don't get with an ugly woman she's not attractive, but you want to be with her. and have her in your life because you don't want to be alone. That's not fair to you, man. That's not fair to you. It's like these women talk about the dating market is so trash because of these men. No, the dating market is so trash because majority of you women who are not even qualified to be somebody's wife, you acting like the prize when you're not. You wasted all these men's time, and that kind of, it pissed some men off. Made them mentally checked out of dating. When you as a man, when you've had your time wasted over and over again, you don't want to repeat that again. It's a lot of work that goes into relationships. There's a lot of work that goes into marriages. And it's so funny because these women who complain online about their marriage is horrible, blah, blah, blah. Men are doing majority of the work in marriages to make it work. It's these women who ain't doing shit. They're lazy as fuck, thinking that, because they're married, they shouldn't have to work and they shouldn't do anything at home. These women keep complaining about being a mom, being a wife. That's just free labor. If you feel like this is labor for you to cater to your husband, take care of the household, you do not need to get married. You need to just be alone. And that is okay. Most women need to come to the realization that they are not qualified to be a wife. They're not qualified to be a mom. So they shouldn't waste a guy's time. Throw in the towel. So many women are unqualified to be a partner. They need to just stay off the dating apps. Live your life alone. Not every single woman is qualified to be a wife. I don't care what society tells. Society's lying to these women. This is why they got these women's heads so fucked up with this feminism shit. Feeding into, telling you guys, these men are not on your level. Okay. You put your career, your career job's been your main focus, but then you be looking stupid when you get laid off and you have fucking nobody. All you got is unemployment checks. That's it. You don't got no family, no kids, nothing, because you put your job before it was a job. It was never a career. Yeah, I get it. You made these companies millions of dollars through your hard work, but look what they did to your goofy ass. They let you go. We're downsizing. It's because of AI. We can't afford to pay you anymore. And now these women got to start their life all over again, and they're really alone. While they think they were doing good at these jobs, they were doing all this fun fucking for 10 years. Women were doing fun fucking. When a woman tells you, it's been a while since I dated, she's been fun fucking during that time. No commitment. So that's random men, multiple men she's been with. And the reason that most of these women are not qualified to be wives is because their body count is so high. All these random hookups you're having unprotected, it's going to be hard for you as a woman to pair bond with a guy. And still, you want these men to treat you like a princess. So many of these women want these men to give them a soft girl life. They don't want marriage, they just want the lifestyle. These women want you to make their lives easy. You got women who are married and they don't do nothing in the marriage. Just spend the husband's money, use him as a walking ATM. She doesn't even have sex with him, and she doesn't even respect him because she was never attracted to him in the first place. She married this guy because the clock was ticking. She was getting older. All her girlfriends were getting married, and she did not want to be left out. Majority of women today are followers. They are not leaders. They care about what their dumbass girlfriends say and think. That's why these women's heads are so fucked up. They're getting horrible advice from these dumbass girlfriends they have, and it's making them overlook, cut off good men in their life. Misery loves company. But if you want to get married, man, just be careful. Because these women, they don't love you. They don't want you. They just want what you can provide for them. They don't respect you. So many women are giving up on relationships this year because that dude went through a minor fucking setback. And she refuses to hold him down, help him out. But if the shoe was on the other foot, if she went through this shit, she would expect him to hold her down. But because this man lost his job, she doesn't respect him. She doesn't look at him the same. She sees him as a weak man. She doesn't even see him as a human being. She just sees him as an ATM machine, but there ain't no money in there. So she feels like, what the fuck can I do with him? And what does she do? She goes and finds her next fucking victim. Majority of women today are users. They're not partners. They're gonna use you until they can't use you no more. They got society backing them up. They got their girlfriends. Strangers always going to back up these women. Even when they're doing wrong. Have you noticed that when men go through a breakup or when men go through a divorce, they always side with the wife, even if she was cheating? If she cheated, family and friends will be like, well, he drove her to cheat. That same old excuse. Oh, he's never home, so I fell in love with somebody else. When you're working that long and you're providing, most guys are not going to be home. They're going to be working to provide. But still, these women make excuses for cheating on their husbands, stepping out of the marriage. And these women are so goofy, they end up falling in love with these side partners, not knowing that this guy is not trying to sign up for that. He sees that she's a liability. But don't risk it. Don't risk it. I don't think marriage is worth the risk, man. So many men's lives are destroyed. They got the wrong woman pregnant, and it's fucked up. I wanted to do this episode because I was just, reading the comments. And I've seen so many comments of these guys talking, of my supporters talking about they went through a divorce, they lost their job, she left. I'm going through a divorce now. Listen to this kid. Do not get married. And marriages don't even last that long, man. Relationships today, the longest they'll last is a year, tops. Majority of women, they don't know what it takes to really make a relationship work. They don't want to do any of the work. They just want you to provide them with a soft girl lifestyle, and that's it. Cover your six, man. Watch your back. These women do not care about you. All you got is you. These women are never gonna have your back. They're never gonna hold you down. They're never gonna stick by you through the hard times. They want what you can provide. That is it. If you can't provide them with a good lifestyle, they feel like they don't need you. A man's value is based on how much money he makes in the dating market. In the dating market today, a man's value is based on how much money he makes. And if these women feel like you're not making enough to make their life easier, they feel like you are not worthy to get with them. And it's strange because they've been doing all this fun fucking. They have a high ass body count. And they've let a lot of broke niggas beat up that pussy for free. And she still thinks that she's a prize to you at her old ass age. It's insane to me. We got the most delusional women. You got all these women. They want to be provided for, but why do you want to, like, you fought so hard for feminism. You said for so long, you can do anything a man can do, but majority of these women are burnt out right now and they're looking for help. They're burnt out and they would love to have a man in their life because they're tired of doing everything by themselves, but that's just going to be a bad deal for you to take a woman on her decline post-wall. Nah, man. You're either better alone or with somebody younger than you. I get it. If you're 45, close to 50, and you want to date a woman early 30s, that's cool because you're in your 50s, 40s. But she better do what the fuck you tell her to do. She better give you peace, no arguments. If she's not on your program, you do not need her. That's just a waste of space in your life. But continue, brothers, to hold the line. I'm sorry if this episode was all over the place. I was pretty tired tonight, but I'm about to knock out in a bit. I just wanted to record real quick because I was just, man, seeing all these comments on my other videos of guys going through a divorce, it just made me realize that I already knew it, but it's these women, man, they don't want marriage, man. They just want the lifestyle. And it's sad that a lot of guys, they probably lost their job. And the fact that instead of working through it with your husband, these women are filing for divorce, or they may be in a relationship, they broke up with the boyfriend, and it's just, man, we have no allies, we have no support, all we got is us. And you have to come to the realization that you as men, you may be alone, and that is okay. It's better to be alone than have a leech who's leeching off of you. Better to be by yourself than have a user in your life who's just using you. She's draining you. And you don't have nothing else to give. You're already burnt out with work. You're so pressured to survive and take care of your family. You're burnt out. You don't have anything else to give. But she did the bait and switch with you. She acted like she loved you when she didn't. But brothers, please keep your head up high. Brothers, please keep your head up high. And to the guy who wrote me an email talking about his divorce, brother, please keep your head up high. I know it's tough right now. You don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's there, man. Please stay strong. Work out as much as you can. Keep yourself busy to get your mind off. Just use it as therapy to work out, eat healthy. Just do a transformation in your life. If you went through a breakup or divorce, transform into the man you were destined to be. Focus on your workout, eat healthy, really take care of your health as you get older, man. And start being selfish this year and focus on you. Stop living your life for others. Stop putting women on pedestals. You already saw what that got you. Got you a divorce. Ain't no such thing as happy wife, happy life. There ain't no such thing as that, because these women are divorcing their husbands left and right. Does not matter, man. But continue to hold the line, focus on y'all, and I'm gonna try to record another episode tomorrow. But please hit that like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it, man. Y'all have a blessed night. Peace.